What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Inner Circle Podcast, episode 10.
Episode 10.
Let's go, baby. How you feel, Colton?
Feel fired up.
Fired up?
It's a 3-hour episode. Y'all get ready.
Okay, I don't know about that, but okay.
I'm just kidding.
All right, so you said you had a topic for me, then it was a surprise. You didn't want to tell me, so let's hear it.
Let's talk about the Spider-Man trailer because it was lit.
Bro, oh my God.
So, I know most of our listeners are Marvel fans because I talked to a lot of our listeners.
I would hope so.
And that Spider-Man trailer had so many just Easter eggs.
Dude, I'm so excited. I've never been more excited for a Spider-Man movie in my life.
What was your favorite part in the trailer? Because mine was the pumpkin bomb rolling.
Yeah, I think that's when everybody got hyped up.
That's when I was like, oh, snap.
And I thought he was going to come out, but then Doc Ock came out. So you know who they said that Sandman's going to be in it? Or
they said so it's going to be Sandman.
Yeah.
They said Morbius.
Really?
They said Morbius. They said Jared Leto is casted in the movie.
No way.
So I heard. That's what I heard. I heard Green Goblin, Electro.
Yeah, Green Goblin.
Jamie Foxx is returning as Electro. That's gonna be clean. Yeah, that's gonna be dope.
Doc Ock, Green Goblin.
Green Goblin, Doc Ock. Doc Ock looks unreal. That's
bro.
Insane.
He looks so clean.
He looks clean.
And then apparently,
Doctor Strange is in it, of course.
Yeah, Doctor Strange. I think,
and I believe we're gonna see
the other Spider-Man.
We're gonna see Andrew Garfield, Tobey Maguire.
Yeah. Who's okay? Hold up. Unpopular opinion. Because I
favorite Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Ooh,
who is it?
Tobey Maguire, definitely hands down.
Really?
Yes.
You want to know who mine is?
Who?
Tom Holland.
Is it?
I think Tom Holland's the best Spider-Man ever.
I don't think.
And the reason why?
So it's hard because I think Tobey Maguire is the best, just because in the 3 movies he did, you've seen a lot of emotion from his character in 3 different aspects and 3 different enemies.
No, I think
it was wild.
No. I think the reason why I think the reason why everybody likes Tobey Maguire obviously is because he was like Spider-Man, right? He was like the original one or whatever, right? But I just didn't like it. I didn't like how they ended it. The first one was good. The second one is supposedly the best Spider-Man movie ever. If like you watch like people who break down all the movies, they like always say the second Spider-Man movie is the best.
Doc Ock villain is probably one of the.
They're like
Doc Ock is my favorite Spider-Man villain.
Are you serious?
It's between him and Green Goblin.
Just
because they're so unique. It's just because of where they come from. They come from Peter's.
Have you played the Spider-Man game?
The
PS4 one?
Yeah.
You played it, right?
It's wild. It's like,
you know how that ends?
I mean, yeah.
Dude.
What if
that game is better than any Spider-Man movie ever?
What if the movie ends like that? Something like that?
Nah.
So what I'm thinking they're doing is they're setting up for the Sinister Six. Yeah. Because Doc Ock, Green Goblin.
I watched a bunch of videos today. I actually watched a bunch of videos today where they were talking about like all the things that could happen, about how it could work. They were saying that you know how when Doc Ock comes out and he's like, hello, Peter, and all that stuff, right? They're saying that either Doc Ock knows a lot more about the multiverse than people think. Because remember at the end of Spider-Man 2, like that portal thing or whatever that he was opening up had something to do with the multiverse or whatever? Because they said that, someone has said that right when he comes out of the water, because that's the same part where he drowned in the water in Spider-Man 2, that when he comes out of that, that's exactly at the very, very end of the Spider-Man 2. Like he comes out right after that. Which is crazy.
So there's another theory about the Tobey Maguire.
Yeah.
That in Tom Holland's Spider-Man's universe, Uncle Ben looks like the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. So they're going to say there's going to be a connection between them 2 Spider-Mans because in Tom Holland's Spider-Man, his universe, that was Uncle Ben, but in another universe,
he's Spider-Man.
He's Spider-Man. Yeah. He's Peter Parker.
Yeah, and then also too, they're saying that instead of him looking at Tom Holland's Spider-Man when he said hello, Peter, that he's looking at Tobey Maguire. Yeah. Dang, that's gonna be crazy. Yeah, but I don't like Tobey.
What about
Maguire.
Miles Morales? You think he's gonna be in it? He's got to be, right?
No, not yet.
What about?
I think he's gonna come out though. No,
they said
maybe.
They said they saw her skirt, the same skirt she had.
I don't
know. Spider-Man.
But I like Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man too. I like this.
That was the worst.
Heck no, that was fire.
He was the worst.
The second movie was trash.
The second one was dope. The first one was dope.
Yeah.
Which one was the first one? That was Lizard, right?
But yeah,
was that? Because Jamie Foxx's shot, whatever, that was trash.
He's Electro.
Electro was trash.
Yeah,
that Electro was trash.
Yeah, apparently he's gonna be yellow in this movie and not blue.
Yeah, and he's gonna be like more. He's not gonna be goofy.
Yeah, he's not gonna be goofy looking either.
But I want to see. There's 2 villains I want to see. There's Mephisto, which
everybody's saying that he might be the next one.
There's Mephisto,
the next big bad guy.
I also want to see Rhino because I don't think they've done him good. I want them to do him.
I don't know how they could do him. Maybe CGI, like how they do the Hulk.
That's how they need to do, because they don't need to do it like the They didn't do it like a mutation thing.
You think so?
Yeah, because look at Lizard. I thought that looked pretty cool.
Really?
I did. Sandman was clean. That was like one of my favorite. Spider-Man 3 went hard.
You think Spider-Man 3 was good? I think Spider-Man 3 was trash.
Just the whole thing of Harry Osborn and stuff getting mixed in. Well, what I was saying is the reason why Doc Ock and Green Goblin are like my favorite villains is because they also reached in. They both live. Peter and their villains live double lives, and they know each other in both lives. Yeah. So in the Spider-Man life, he knows Doc Ock and Green Goblin. Yeah. In his personal life, he knows Norman Osborn and
Dr. Octavius.
Yeah, Dr. Octavius, and then it's Peter Parker.
Yeah,
and it's wild.
They said that the best Spider-Man comic books are whenever his life, whenever his normal life and his Spider-Man life collide. Yeah, and that's basically what's happening in this movie.
So there was a theory I saw going into it that you know how Doctor Strange is like really like. So one, there was like an off-put when he says Steven. He goes, "That's weird." Yeah. So they're saying that Mephisto is actually Doctor Strange.
Yeah, I heard that too.
Because why would Doctor Strange instantly say, "I'll help you"? Yeah, in a spell that would like.
Yeah, other people were saying that either that or another thing is that he's so egotistical about himself. Like he thinks that he's the best, that he could do it and like just get away with it. Because I mean, he did the same thing in the first Doctor Strange. Remember when he stole the book? Whenever they told him he couldn't take it, and then he gave over the time stone and everything like that. Dormammu, yeah, and everything like that. And they're saying
he's going to show up again.
Really,
Dormammu,
and they're also saying that that he could also be using Peter in order to learn how to more about the multiverse. Like
the multiverse of madness is going to be insane. Yeah. So this is all. So I'm guessing this is all happening. Like so, the multiverse and stuff I heard is happening because of the end of Loki.
The end of Loki. Yeah.
They're saying it's all tying into. And then I'm guessing and then they're saying what if is from all the different timelines. Yeah. So that's pretty cool. I like how they tying it in.
Bro, the new What If episode, you need to watch it, dude.
I'm going to watch it.
It's crazy.
I like the T'Challa one. That was pretty cool.
They're all pretty good so far.
The first one kind of was just like...
Nah, I like that one too. When she was beating it, bro. Like, that's what Captain America would be if it wasn't live action and it was a cartoon, basically, or whatever you want to call it, like animation. Like, Captain America would be doing those things too, but he obviously can't because you're bound to live action. Because she was like jumping over a building. She was punching people, throwing them through walls and stuff, like just beating them up and everything. It was crazy.
I don't know. I didn't really like it.
I liked it.
I didn't like how he was like Ironmonger or whatever.
Hydra
Bot.
Hydra Stomper or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Lame. It was lame. That's what it was.
Yeah, that was kind of a lame name. I'm not going to lie.
But anyway, no spoilers. And
No, there are spoilers. So the Spider-Man game, if y'all haven't played it, it's like the best. It's the best Spider-Man story ever told. So basically what happens is that the game starts off and he's already been Spider-Man for, I think, 6 years in the game. Yeah, he was Spider-Man for 6 years already. And the game starts off with you waking up late, like he always is. Waking up late and Kingpin's robbing the bank and he needs to leave. But he also has to pay his rent. His rent's past due and he's not making no money because he's not going to work. Or no, he works in this game, he works for Dr. Octavius. I remember he works in the lab with him. But Dr. Octavius hasn't got any of the money that he needs to fund all his projects, so he's not able to pay Peter Parker. So then he goes, obviously saves the day, puts Kingpin in jail and everything like that. And he comes back home later on that day and everything's thrown away. All his stuff from his apartment's thrown away, everything. And he has to go get his stuff because a bunch of his Spider-Man gear and another Spider-Man suit of his and everything like that is in the trash. So then he has to go find it and then he has to go live at that homeless shelter where they feed people. And then it turns out that Aunt May works there, so obviously he can go sleep in her office. But her boss is one of the villains, so that's what I'm saying. Like when his worlds collide, that's whenever the best Spider-Man stories happen. But Dr. Octavius, he has like some kind of disease to where his bones are degenerating, so he won't be able to walk or like move or anything like that. So he tries to build prosthetics for people. So he was building a prosthetic for this guy in the military. And obviously it was working, but then he got shut down by Norman Osborn because in this game, Norman Osborn is the mayor of New York City. So they're supposed to do a second game where obviously he becomes a bad guy because it's Norman Osborn. But Doc Ock starts building the arms, but it starts making him crazy. And throughout the game, you can see how it makes him like more violent and crazy. And at the very, very, very like I would say the climax of not even the climax, but it's like building up to the climax of the game. they're trying to get this drug that would kill everybody in basically the whole world. It would wipe out the whole world. And the raft is like a prison where they hold all the prisoners, and all Spider-Man's enemies that he's put away in prison, the 6 years that he's been Spider-Man. So like the Rhino, I don't think Electro was in the game. It was Rhino, Vulture, Scorpion.
Electro was no. What's the dude that
the Shocker?
Shocker, yeah. That's the name.
And there was another one too, but I forgot. They all broke out, and
Shocker was in Homecoming, wasn't he?
Yeah. He's getting jumped at the raft. Like he's getting jumped on top of the.
And they also said Scorpion, because remember?
Yeah, Scorpion.
So I think Scorpion and Vulture are going to be in this one too.
Because I think I heard his voice. I think I heard Vulture's voice. The guy who plays the Vulture, what's his name?
Michael Keaton.
Yeah, Michael Keaton. Yeah.
But also, did you hear in the comics that Ned turns into the Green Goblin?
What?
Did you know that? I didn't know that.
He better not. That'd be lame.
That'd be pretty cool.
No, he can't be Green Goblin.
In an alternate universe.
I guess.
But anyway, William Dafoe is casted in there. So
yeah, I saw that.
That's going to be.
But basically, at the end of the game,
are they going to bring back James Franco though? Because he was pretty good.
No, they're not going to bring him back. That wouldn't make sense. So basically, at the end of the game,
how does it? That makes.
No, it doesn't make
sense.
sense.
That's going to be weird.
And he's dead. He died.
That's going to be weird because William Dafoe died too.
Oh, but he died too. Yeah, but I heard that they were going to take him away right before he got his glider stabbed into him. That's what I heard, or that's what people were guessing. Because you know how they get sucked out of the universe, kind of like if y'all seen
I didn't
Miles Morales movie, the Into the Spider-Verse, how they get sucked out of the universe out of nowhere. That's basically what's going to happen to them.
Dude, that's what they're thinking. I can't wait. That movie is going to be intense.
Yeah. So basically,
that movie better be almost 3 hours long.
Doc Ock becomes evil, and he's the one who broke everybody out of prison, and you have to fight him at the very end. So that's what happened at the end of the game. It was pretty crazy. And then at the very end, you got to choose, because he ended up releasing that chemical. Remember, Doc Ock released a chemical, and people were dying in New York City, and they all blamed you, like it was your fault. So then you had the police after you. You had some freaking government agency, like a private army after you, and then you had obviously the villains after you. So everybody turned against you in your final hour, and then you have to choose between either saving Aunt May or saving the world at the very, very end of the game. Right. And you come in as Spider-Man, right? Because Spider-Man got basically throughout the game, he got beat up. He has like broken ribs. He's like dying. He had a collapsed lung and everything like that. And he still fought Doc Ock and still won at the very end. So then he comes to Aunt May, and she's like, "Don't worry, ma'am, you're gonna be okay." Because they're trying to replicate the antidote, because he had the antidote. It's like, "Don't worry, you're gonna be okay." So it's either his aunt dies because it's going to take a couple hours for them to replicate the antidote, or he gives the antidote to his aunt, and then everybody else just dies. So then he's like, "Don't worry, man, you're going to be okay." And she's like, "Take off the mask. I want to see my nephew." Like, she knew he was Spider-Man already. It was so crazy. And she's like, how long did you know? She's like, "I've been knowing for a long time." And then he basically like was struggling between either putting in her IV or like just holding on to it. And at the very last second, he doesn't put in her IV. And then you hear the heart monitor go out and she dies. But he saved the world. Crazy, right? Dude, that game tore me up.
I'd have pulled a Dom Toretto. Been like,
I'm dead.
Do anything for family.
I do anything for family. And then everybody dies.
Oh, I'm also in the trailer of Spider-Man. You see the lawyer come in. You think that's Daredevil?
Oh, yeah. I don't know. I heard that too.
That's going to be good.
I heard about that too. Daredevil was supposed to be in it.
That's going to be good.
I don't know. I feel like they're trying to add too much.
No, bro,
I hope they don't do too much.
It's perfect. It's going to be perfect. Because I thought Endgame was going to be too much because all the characters coming back like that.
Yeah, but that's the Russo brothers though, dude. The Russo brothers know what they're doing. Dude, and this is directed by John Watts again, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Homecoming was my favorite so far.
You think Homecoming's your favorite?
I like Far From Home was
Nah, I like it. Nah, I like both of them.
Homecoming was my favorite because you actually get to. I like how you don't get. They get rid of the origin story.
Yeah,
like you've seen the origin story 3 times or 2 times. Why do I want to see it again?
Yeah, we already know what happens.
So it's really distinct that you're like, all right, I know the backstory. I already know your origin story. Why do I want to? It's like Batman. Like I like how they're doing the new Batman.
Oh,
you're not seeing the origin story. You're seeing the older Batman who's in almost. I think he's getting to like out of his prime.
No,
is it that? I think it's the dark. It's when he starts getting the dark Batman. This is the Dark Knight Batman.
Yeah, but this isn't out of his prime. Like he's still young in this movie. Yeah,
I don't think he's that young.
He's not that young. Like he's
got to
been
be
Batman.
30s. He's probably been Batman for 15 years.
I heard that he's supposed to be like the young Batman. Like he hasn't, like he's not just started out, but like we all know his origin story because I heard that the first enemy is supposed to be Hush.
It's Hush, and then you're gonna get Penguin.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Who's playing the Penguin?
I'm not sure. I know he was It was casted.
Oh, but yeah. So because Hush is Batman's original enemy, it's not the Joker, contrary to popular belief. But that one's gonna be cool too because I heard he's supposed to be like a young guy, and it's supposed to dive in deeper into the detective part of Batman.
Yeah,
because you know how he's a detective, or supposedly a detective.
So you get Colin Farrell is playing the Penguin.
Who's that?
Colin Farrell.
Yeah, show me a picture of him. Oh, okay, I know who that is.
Yeah, and then you're gonna get Andy Serkis as Alfred. It's perfect.
Who? Let me see him.
Andy Serkis. He's from Black Panther. He played I forgot his name.
He played
the one that got his arm cut off in Age of Ultron.
What was his name?
Dude, I don't know his name.
Claw or something like that. I forgot. But I remember he's like King, mercy, mercy, and he's like, every breath you take is mercy from me. I was like, oh my gosh. It was crazy. He was about to kill him in front of everybody, and she's like, don't kill him. The world is watching.
Zoe Kravitz is playing Catwoman.
Catwoman. That's a pretty good cast.
And then you get, I don't like who James Gordon is. I don't even know who the actor is, but you get the Riddler. You're gonna get Carmine Falcone.
Who?
Carmine Falcone.
Who's that?
Show me. Carmine Falcone is the mob boss. The Falcone.
Oh, Falcone.
Falcone. And then you got,
who's playing the Riddler?
Some dude, Paul Dano or something. I don't know. I don't even know who it is.
But yeah, obviously we like superhero movies.
Obviously.
But do you want to get into the topic today?
Not really.
Okay. All right. Well, that's it, guys. We'll see you later. No, I'm just kidding. Episode 10 is over. So the topic today is a good one. We were sitting down at Aaron's office. We're chilling. And
shout out 52.
Shout out 52 for letting us come and chill there. So we were thinking about what we should talk about, considering the fact that it's the 10th episode and we need to make this one amazing because I didn't think we were going to reach 10, but here we are. And the topic today is, do you think that you're a good friend? Now I want y'all to think deeply, think about you as a person, and really dive deep into who you are as a person and who you are to other people. So Colton, do you think you're a good friend?
Yes.
I don't think so. No, I'm just kidding.
It's messed up. Yeah, I do. I think I try my best. There's more. It's like you don't try. You either do or you don't.
I was talking about that the other day. I'm not gonna get into that. But anyways, so you think yes or no?
Yeah, I do.
Or maybe.
I do.
Yes or maybe or no?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. What makes you feel like you might not be a good friend?
I don't think that I'm not.
Okay, because you were confused at first. That's why.
No, I don't think I'm a bad friend. I know I'm not a bad friend.
Okay.
I drop anything to go do anything for somebody. So.
Well, I need like $100.
You got Zelle?
Nah, you weren't gonna do.
Not like that. If someone actually needed money, this doesn't mean email us for money or email me for money.
Email Colton for money.
Yeah, don't do that. Yeah, I like keeping it in the lines of, if someone needs money, like you tell me your situation, I'll give you some money.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna, because I know if I needed it, I would be like, hey, look, I'm gonna need some money.
Yeah. Well, I think being a good friend is more than giving somebody money. I was just messing.
It's less than that. I think it's less. Like you don't have to give.
No, it's more than that. Like it's more like there's more important things than giving money to be a good friend. That's what I was trying to say.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think being a good friend is letting someone have your Netflix passcode and stuff like that.
No, I don't have your Netflix. I have your Disney Plus.
Yeah, my Disney Plus.
HBO Max.
HBO Max.
Hey, those come in clutch though. I'm not gonna lie. HBO Max is pretty dope. So
shout out AT&T for free HBO Max.
Oh, you get it for free?
Yeah, for AT&T.
I'm switching. So
why? You already have it for free.
Well, I don't like T-Mobile.
Tragic. That's another topic for another day.
Yeah, that's another topic for another day. I hate cell phone carriers. All right. So, dude, I think I'm a good friend. I think I play around a lot in terms of like I like messing with people. But if I mess with you, that means that you're my friend. If I pick on you, because then you're not my friend if I don't pick on you.
That's how my friend, like some friends I have, they're always like, we always talk mess to each other.
Yeah.
And I remember one time they were talking and I was just sitting there.
And they're talking about you?
Well, yeah. And I was just sitting there laughing and stuff.
Who was it? I'm just kidding. You can't say their name.
You don't know.
You can't say their name anyways.
Anyway, they were just talking, making fun of something. We were all making fun of each other, just ripping each other up.
It hurt your feelings?
And then, no, I was just sitting there looking at something on my phone and they were like, oh, don't be sad. Don't be sad. And I was like, I'm not sad. I'm just chilling. And then they were all like, if we didn't talk about you, that means we don't like you or something like that. So,
yeah, that's true.
I feel like if you have a friendship and y'all rip each other up all the time, that means y'all have a really good friendship. So, shout out to Samuel Vongor out there. I rip him up all the time.
So, what in your own words, if you could think about a couple characteristics, what would, in your own words, make a good friend? Like, what characteristics would they have to have?
First, being open-minded.
Yeah, okay.
Because I feel like if you're open-minded, you can hear anybody's situation.
Yeah.
Give your input, and vice versa.
Yeah.
And I think another one is open arms type deal.
Yeah.
I know a lot of my friends are open-armed, open-minded, very like discreet with someone's information too.
Yeah, someone who don't tell everything.
Being trustworthy.
Yeah.
So I think if you're not trustworthy, then it doesn't make you not a good friend. I just feel like that's a characteristic you can work on. Because there's some things that other people don't need to know that you walk around. And I feel like everyone has that problem. So, but what about you? What do you think the best characteristics, or what do you see,
I would say, I would pretty much agree with everything that you said about, instead of saying open-minded, I'd probably say being more accepting towards people.
Yeah.
Because I feel like as people, and a lot of religious people do this too, they're really quick to judge people for the way that they live and for the way they do things. And I always have to remind myself, that I'm no better than other people and that they have their own lives and they're going through their own thing and they're learning their own way too. So had to be, I don't like people who talk about other people. You know what I'm saying? Behind their back. I don't like that. Because then if you do it with me, that means you're doing it with other people. And then how do I know you're not talking about me?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's another thing. And then being discreet, yeah, I think I could appreciate that. Not because it's like to be secretive, but it's just because you don't want everybody knowing your business, because that's just facts, you know what I'm saying? You don't want everybody to know your business. Because obviously, if you wanted everybody to know your own business, you would, instead of telling your friend, you would just put it on the internet and then you wouldn't care.
Social media works.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah.
Like, that's why I think it's really hard to be like a pro athlete, an actor, a famous artist. Your stuff is out there.
Nah, I was thinking if I had money like that and I was famous like that, no one would ever know anything about me because I wouldn't allow them to. I wouldn't even go out.
There's people that are like...
I'd be like Ed Sheeran, where he said he never leaves his house. He just stays home all the time. That'd be me. Why would you need to go out? You could just get everything at home.
Just have it ordered to you.
Yeah, there's no reason to.
Then again, you're just gonna live in a box for the rest of your life.
No, I mean I'll go out, but people won't know it's me. I'm gonna be like Drake. Take somebody else's car, drive it undercover. That's gonna be me, and they'll never know. I'll just ride out.
Drake's overrated.
With the Hyundai, or
I'm just playing. Drake's not overrated. Drake actually listens. Drake's one of our listeners.
Yeah, did you know that?
Yeah, that's crazy. I've
Dude,
seen that.
I know. You know that I have his number now.
That's like,
and he's gonna be on our next song coming out
2022
on February 31st, and we'll see you then. But it's probably never gonna come out. So we also have another question too. This is probably the bigger question. Do you think that you're a toxic person, Colton? What about you? Do you think you're a toxic person?
I choose to be.
You choose
Like I could turn the switch. I could choose. I could turn the switch on or
I
off.
woke up and chose violence. Is what you're saying,
Basically.
I think I could be.
Like if I go to Arby's, I order extra beef. Like,
oh my
just
gosh,
trying.
this guy. That was a dad joke. You're not even a dad.
Anyway,
nah, I feel you because I could be the same way. Turn. Nah, that's not really being toxic though.
I need to stop doing that because there'll be times
that's
where
not being toxic though. That's just not. I guess when you choose to
being an instigator is being toxic. What am I?
Oh,
I'm an instigator, bro.
Oh, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about one times where if someone's messing with you, or some times where people are like basically stepping on your toes. You could either choose to not say anything, or you choose to react.
I'm unconfrontational. I'm not going to confrontate nobody.
I know there's sometimes where I react. I'm not going to lie.
Depends on who you are.
Yeah, that's
if
true.
I'm like, this dude can kill me in one punch, no, I'm not good.
I don't know. It depends on what it is. So you're telling me some guy came up to you and he's like 300 pounds, 6'8", and he's like super buff. Like it's 300 pounds of muscle. It's not 300 pounds of fat. And he punched your mom in front of you. You're not going to say nothing?
Be like, fight back.
You're going to tell your mom to fight. You have to fight.
And be like Kevin Hart. Like, you got yourself in the situation.
No, you have, bro. Based on principle, bro, you have to fight. You don't have a choice. You have to.
I'll be like Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart said,
no.
When he was like, if a man slaps my face, he don't care about you. So I know he don't care about me.
Yeah, if a man slaps your face, he don't care about you. I know he don't care about me. And he said,
and he was like, what'd you learn?
What'd you learn? He said, we go back to the car and be like, well, we need to find out why this happened to you. So it won't happen again. Bro, you have to fight off principle, dude. You have to.
Dude, I'm going to get beat up.
So at least you defended your mom. Whether you lost or not, you have to. Wow.
I'll be like, dang, mom, get up.
Like, bro, he hit your mom in the nose and broke her nose.
That's a 300-pound muscle, dude. And broke her nose. Like,
you have to, bro. You have to grab whatever's next to you and throw it at his head first, and then you can fight. Wow.
I mean,
what do you think a toxic trait is?
A toxic trait?
Yeah. So like when you think about a toxic person, what is a trait that comes into your mind?
People who like to argue.
Yeah.
Like they love arguing. I know a couple people that if they see the opening to where they can start something, toxic.
Wow.
Like they should just wear a shirt that says toxic.
It says toxic and
then
walk around with
crossbones on it.
Walk around with the speaker playing Toxic by Britney Spears or where they go. I think for me, a toxic trait is I would say people who don't know how to keep friends.
Oh yeah, if you see someone with a new group of friends,
yeah,
here and there, yeah, it's over. Like you already know.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's what I would say.
I knew someone like that. Keyword new. Cut him off.
Wow.
Yeah, it was like every time he would have someone new.
Because they don't know how to keep friends.
Like, where'd you get? Oh yeah. I just met you.
And also too,
I'm trying to find a new group to hang out with.
Yeah. And another toxic trait that some people have is that they talk down on people, so they make themselves feel better.
Basically,
bro, why do people do that? I don't get it.
Because they probably get talked down to, so they like trickle it down to someone that's lower than them.
Yeah, hurt people. It's true. That's facts. Because a lot of times when you see someone being mean to somebody else, it's because someone was mean to them, whether it's their parents or people at school or at work. Like people who come home from work or whatever, and they're in a bad mood, so they're already mean to you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Are you that person? People
didn't bully me. They knew better.
No, I'm talking about you would come home from work because people were getting on your nerves at work, and you come home in a bad mood and take it out on somebody. You're like that.
It's hard to get me in a bad mood.
No, it's not.
It is.
I don't know. Maybe I wouldn't know.
It's hard to be mad. I guess being bad mood's different for being mad. I can't.
I feel like it's not easy to make me mad.
I get frustrated. It's frustrated and mad the same thing.
I don't know. I would say no.
I don't hold grudges.
I don't either.
It's like whatever.
Would frustrated and mad be the same thing?
I don't know. Cause I get frustrated. Like
I get frustrated a lot.
I get frustrated over.
I get stressed out really quick. I'm not gonna lie.
There'll be times where I'm getting stressed out, and I'll have to. Like, hey, what am I getting stressed about? And then you try to think about what you're getting stressed about, and it makes it worse.
Nah.
So I try
understand.
not to think about why. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, for me, I get stressed out super easily. No, not super easily. It's just things get added up over and over and over again, and it kind of just builds up, and
Right.
then it finally just reaches me, and then you get stressed out super easily about it. Because I remember the other day, I think it was like yesterday. Yeah, I was Was it yesterday? Yeah, it was yesterday. I was super stressed because everything just kept popping up on me, and it just kept getting worse and worse. Like my car tire popped. Then
Rip.
Well, my tire's been popped, and
Rip.
then I thought the plug was messed up, and it turns out I needed another plug, so I had to get 2
You gotta
plugs.
donate to Raymond for a new tire. He's driving on a donut right now.
No, I fixed it, but
Hey, I went to your house. You never gave me any donuts either.
You didn't ask for any,
You said, "Hey, come over here. I got donuts and pigs and blanket."
so that makes me a bad friend.
Yeah, because
So
I got there, and then I waited on you.
So
I waited on you for like 2 hours.
nah, there was one time I waited on you, and I was here for like 2 hours, ready to record. This man is always on his phone, and what were y'all doing? You and Joseph?
I was playing Call of Duty.
Yeah, they were playing Call of Duty. Like, are you serious? I had to wait 2 hours for them to finish.
We're getting ready for World War III.
What World War III we're talking about? You talking about the Taliban?
Mm-hmm.
Why I say it like that? The Taliban? Heck no.
Not gonna be much of a war.
You think the Taliban are toxic friends to each other?
That's messed up.
I mean, it's a real question. You think they're toxic to each other?
Yes.
How would you know?
They blow each other up.
No, they blow up other people. They don't blow each other up.
Blow themselves up.
Would that be
They
toxic?
just did that the other day, yesterday.
They have that. It's kind of toxic to themselves, not really to their friends. Like, do you think they're good friends to each other?
Yeah. To each other?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. You remember that verse in the Bible where it's saying that you have to love your enemies? Because if you love only those who love you, then you're kind of like everybody else.
Basically.
So then, yeah, the Taliban only they love each other. Like, they love like each other, but we're called to love our enemies. So does that mean that we have to love the Taliban too?
Yes.
Ooh, that's a hard question. Because like, what if like one of your family members was killed by one of them? Wow, I never thought of that.
Let me think about it and I'll answer you next episode.
He said, "Let me think about it. It's gonna take you a week to figure it out, or what?"
Yep.
But yeah,
Do you think we'll end up going to war?
Yeah.
Or do you think it would just be like a one thing, send a couple planes over there and blow them up?
No, I think it's gonna be war.
Because they've already shipped troops out there, haven't they? Back?
I don't know. I don't watch the news. I get my news from my phone.
I get mine from TikTok.
Really? That's not reliable source. Do you think? Oh, this is another question. Do you think social media makes toxic people? Do you think it makes people more toxic? Social media?
Yes, I do.
Why?
Because I think there's a platform where everyone can see you.
Yeah.
So you're gonna want all the attention you can get.
Oh, like
even if it's got to be toxic.
Yeah, you're right. Like that person who's licking the ice cream and putting it back.
Didn't she go to prison?
Yeah, she went to jail for it. Good. That's gross.
That's disgusting. That's and plus COVID and stuff too.
And that is
that was
toxic.
before COVID.
No, that was during.
Nah, it was before.
Because she put on her mask to lick it and then put it back.
That's disgusting.
That was like at the very, very beginning of it.
That's actually disgusting.
I think social media does make some people toxic. Like, the people who'd go out there and just troll for no reason.
Yeah.
Like, they just make jokes about, bro, people make jokes about people dying and stuff like that too. It's so messed up. Like, I see some stuff I don't even want to repeat on this podcast because it's so messed up.
People will troll Trump and Biden. That's funny.
Yeah, those are funny.
Those are funny.
Yeah, that's actually funny. That's not toxic. That's actually funny. But people who troll other
people take it as a toxic because people take that stuff too serious.
I don't know. But I also think so too that social media also forces a sense of like another toxic thing, as in like self entitlement.
Yeah,
where they feel like they're better than other people.
Do you think they should restrict? You think there should be an age restriction for social media?
Yeah. You don't?
Yeah, I do. I think you have to be 18. I think you should have to be 18.
I don't think any little 11-year-old should be on
because then you wouldn't
Twitter or Instagram.
Because then it's like considered Because just imagine all the predators out there, you know?
That's also one aspect too. Yeah.
How easy it is for them to reach underage.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine if you just cut that off to where you have to get on social media, you have to show some types of ID, you know?
Yeah.
You know how,
That's also kind of like a slippery slope though as well.
Not in that aspect. I'm not saying do that. I'm saying some form of that. Like prove your date of birth, because people can go on there and lie about their date of birth.
Yeah. I used to do it. Like for there was this one thing I forgot. I would just do it for a lot of things. Like YouTube, like you know how you'd get on YouTube and some things are age restricted because of like violence or whatever. Yeah, like in video games, I would do it on that. Or like when I would sign up for email accounts, I would put that I was older too.
Dude, I think I've created over 100 email accounts.
Yeah,
free Hulu trials, free Netflix trials.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Free HBO trials, free ESPN trials.
Do you think that social media, in terms of friends, do you think that it makes friends closer? Or do you think it makes friends farther apart?
Both.
Okay, so give me the first one and then give me the second one. So how does it make friends closer?
It brings them closer, as in expressing their bondage to other people.
Yeah,
posting about birthdays, posting about.
It also helps you keep in touch.
I was with this guy. I was with the bros, or I was with the fam today, or whatever, something like that. And it also pushes people away. Like, dang, look what this dude did. He got folded, or hey, this dude did this, so and so.
I would say that it pushes people away in terms of the fact that we're always on our phones more than we talk to each other.
Yeah.
If you ever look at people's tables when they're eating, what are they doing? They're on their phones.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Imagine how many, like, I know when we were, like, I didn't get my first phone until I was like a freshman.
I didn't get my first phone until I was in 8th grade.
I think I was a freshman.
Oh, no, it was maybe 6th grade. I don't know. What grade are you in when you're 13?
7th?
I don't remember.
8. Something like that. You're 15 when you're a freshman. So 7th.
7th or 6th.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Depending on. You flunked a grade, didn't you?
No.
No, I'm just fine.
I wish. So then I would have been at high school for longer and I wouldn't have to be an adult. It's hard out here.
It is.
Especially with this inflation thing going on.
That's why we have a donation package that you can hit us up on Anchor FM.
But yeah,
just click our link tree and you'll find it.
I think social media is kind of a smoke and mirror way of how friendship should be. You know what I mean? Because I don't really feel like social media brings us together. It brings us together in some aspects, but like I said, I think it could drive us apart too. And also too, I feel like we're not really our real selves on social media. Some people are, and you could tell in the way they post things. But I think some people, we put on a show for social media, and we don't really tell people who we really are. You know what I mean? Like you're showing off. I remember I saw things. I saw something, right? It said you post pictures to impress people you don't even like.
Exactly.
Dang, I was like, dang, that's crazy. Because it's true. A lot of people,
they do it for jealousy too.
Yeah,
because they want someone to be jealous.
Yeah, a lot of people, they just post things, or they follow people. First of all, a lot of people, they follow people they don't even like. That's number one, which I would never do. If I don't like you, then I'm not gonna follow you. And so that's already one thing. And then they keep following them when they don't like them and everything like that. And then they post pictures to try to make them mad about certain things. And that's also another trait that could be toxic. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think just the following aspect of people will follow anybody for
a number, so they can increase their follower count.
For the content.
Some people do.
For content.
Oh, so they can see them.
What do you follow on Instagram just for the content? Like I follow this page. It's called Pro
Bass Pro Shop.
No, Pro All Sports or something like that. Pro Sports or something, and it like posts all the news about sports. About like all the sports.
Yeah.
Something happens, you know, some guy gets suspended or someone gets hurt. It's on there, and I follow them because they're quick about it. You know.
Yeah.
And I feel like if you're not following the Inner Circle podcast on Instagram,
wow, that was a good segue. You actually got me.
This is a good time where you can click on Instagram and go to
You got me. I didn't think you were. I didn't think you were gonna lead that direction at all.
Yeah, we're getting up there. So,
but yeah, what I was saying was when people follow other people, like they follow. How do you follow someone you don't even like? That doesn't even make any sense.
Oh, that's wild.
Like every time you see them, it makes you mad.
At TikTok, people follow like the Louisiana guy.
I don't know who that is.
The dude who goes, "That's money, dude."
I don't know.
The dude who cooks from Louisiana. And so, if you also like TikTok, follow us on TikTok.
Oh my gosh, bro, this dude with the plugs.
Yeah, we're starting to do TikToks too. But I also watch on YouTube. I watch Jev. I watch Dude Perfect is cool.
Don't do it.
But if you like podcast, you should listen to Inner Circle Podcast on YouTube.
I knew you were going to do it. Yeah. You didn't give me that time.
But yeah, listen to country music on Apple Music and Spotify. And
don't.
Well, if you're hearing this, then that means you're already listening to the podcast. So I don't really have to shout that one out. But anyway, pretty good with that stuff, huh?
No, you were good with the first.
Pretty cool. You should add some hand claps in this one.
Nah, I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah. Anyway,
too much editing.
Yeah, but I think social media is a very vague, smoky platform.
Because you can try to be whoever you want, and then you don't really let people know who you are.
Someone you're not.
Yeah, and then back to what I was saying about following people you don't even like. What's the point? Because then when you see them on your Instagram or whatever it is, right? Every time you see them, it makes you mad, right? At certain people,
exactly.
So then why even follow them if it's going to make you mad every time you see them?
So I feel like people do not like watching someone they don't like succeed.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's why they said the best revenge is a life well lived.
Exactly, because people don't want to see you succeed.
Yeah, they don't. So then the best way to get back at somebody is
when they see you in a brand new car, you chilling,
or
you got
your
a nice house,
yeah, you got a new job or
whatever. They don't want
you're prospering.
That. They don't like that. But you know who
life will live.
You know who does like that?
The Lord
Jesus.
How did we both on the same wavelength? That's crazy.
That's crazy.
It's almost like we do a podcast together or something like that.
Dude, that's weird.
We should do a podcast together.
Dude, let's do a podcast, bro. Let's start one.
Oh wow, here we are.
Anyway, 6 months later. What's your favorite social media? Like, is it Twitter, Facebook, Instagram?
I don't really like social media. So,
what's your favorite platform of social media? If you had to pick one,
is YouTube count? I love YouTube. Like YouTube, I'm on
you
YouTube
can count it.
all the time.
Between Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook.
I like TikTok.
Yeah.
So I like TikTok because I like the videos. It's fun, and then because for a long time I didn't have any social media and I didn't need it at all. Like I only re-downloaded Instagram for the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only reason why I re-downloaded it.
Yeah. And
I don't have Snapchat anymore. I don't use Twitter.
Fake.
I have.
Me and Ryan had a streak of 30 days and he ended it.
Wow. That's such a long streak. I know people, there's some people who have like thousands. How do you do that? How do you remember to wake up every day?
It goes back to episode, which episode was Nick in? 4?
Yeah. I think, or 5.
If you have a high Snapchat score.
Oh, yeah.
Gotta go.
Red flag.
Gotta go.
No, but people who Snapchat like have streaks over like 5,000 or something like that. How do you remember to Snapchat somebody every day?
They just go down and keep snapping them. Wake up, that's the first thing to do.
No, that's not me. That couldn't be me.
First thing I do is wake up, you know what I do? I go grab my toothbrush, and I brush my teeth. All right.
And these people wake up and snap each other.
Yeah, with stanky breath.
Oh, brush your teeth. Get the crust out your eye. What does Sway in the morning say?
Dang.
But yeah, I only downloaded social media for this podcast. So if I had to choose one, I like TikTok. I don't use TikTok as a social media thing though. Like I don't follow anybody on TikTok.
I don't either. I think I follow like 2 people. I follow your brother.
I think I follow Nick. Yeah, because obviously that's my brother. I had to follow him. And then the Inner Circle podcast, and that's it. And I think I follow you too.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Oh, what's that? You didn't know we had a TikTok? The Inner Circle podcast.
Oh my gosh, bro. This guy with the plugs.
Follow us on TikTok. And that's twice. If you haven't followed followed us by now, then that means you're just lazy.
Or you don't love us.
Or you don't want to, or you're just listening to this just to listen to it.
Which is because they don't like us.
Probably.
Or probably don't like you. Which I understand.
I mean, we're getting their view anyway, so it doesn't matter. We're getting your view.
Thank you guys for listening or rocking with us and listening to.
And I know you're on TikTok because TikTok's like one of the most downloaded app in the world right now.
Yeah, really?
Yes.
Well, so what's your favorite social media then?
TikTok.
TikTok off the jump. That's what you already knew it.
It's fun.
Okay, besides TikTok,
it's funny.
Like in terms of social media, as in like
Facebook's hilarious.
You like Facebook?
Yes, it's hilarious.
I had a Facebook.
People will post anything on Facebook.
Yeah,
literally. Right. Oh, my shoe came untied while I was walking. LOL. Ha ha ha. Laughing emojis. And then guess what people do?
Like it.
Comment. Like. Love.
Is that all it takes?
Repost. That's all it takes. We don't have a Facebook, so I was going to go into that one, but
we should make a group, though.
Inner circle group.
On Facebook, or we should do a Discord?
Look.
I feel like all the cool kids do in Discord now.
Boom.
We can have a moderator.
I thought we were the cool kids.
That's why we need Discord.
Why don't we create
Discord's coming soon, guys. But so let's go back over the topic. So about being a good friend, I feel like to wrap that all up in terms of being a good friend, be the friend that you want to be, that you want other people to be for you. It's basically the golden rule. You know what I'm saying?
Create your own environment.
Create your own environment, yeah, and create the atmosphere. Create the culture that you want your friendships to be in. And then if people don't match the way that if people take from your life and don't really add to your life, they just take and cake. It's probably time to move on. And that's okay. That's fine, because that's life. You're probably not going to be friends with the same people that you have now for the rest of your life, which is fine. Whether it's because y'all grow older and y'all just drift apart and life happens, or because y'all just end up not liking each other. Because I guarantee you, there's probably friends that you had in middle school that you probably don't talk to no more. Is there?
Yeah, but I wouldn't. I talk to everybody, bro. I still talk to a lot of people. You know that.
Well, there's people that I talk to in middle school I don't talk to no more. And
middle school, that's far away. Middle school, I mean, I doubt anyone talks from all their friends in middle school. But high school is a different story. I probably
talk to nobody from high school.
I talk to everybody still in high school. We talked about that one on our podcast already.
Yeah, like I had friends that I knew from outside of high school who went to high school with me. But there's also people that I had as friends that I met at high school that I don't talk to anymore. And that's just because, you graduate and you don't really see nobody anymore.
That's rare. It's rare to have someone. It's rare to meet someone outside of high school. And
you mean inside of high school? For me, it's inside high school.
I'm sorry, I'll reword that. It's hard to meet someone inside of high school, stay friends with them for so long as
for the rest of your
someone
life.
Like me. Like, I've hung out with you, all of my friends that I've known since when I moved in 7th grade. I moved here. I've literally known all y'all for like 10 years.
Yeah.
Still hang out with y'all. Mm-hmm. Every day, daily, it's a daily conversation somewhere, somewhat. And I feel like that's the foundation I built. That's the atmosphere I built for myself.
Yeah.
And that goes back to, I have good friends.
Yeah.
So, and that goes back to, if you don't know how to build relationship, maybe you're not in your Bible as much as you need to be.
Yeah. And sometimes we don't know how to build relationships and friendships because of the way we were raised too.
Right.
And I think that's a whole nother issue that needs to be addressed inside of you. Because at the end of the day, you know yourself the best. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. At the end of the day, you know yourself the best. So you know what you struggle with, and you know who you are as a person. And if you don't like it, there's always room to change. There's always room for growth. And that's why I said a while ago, be the friend that you want to be. Be the friend towards other people that you want people to be towards you. And what you give out, you will also attract. Like reaping and sowing. That is real life. Because people believe in the law of attraction or whatever like that. But what it really is it's in the Bible. It's called reaping and sowing. So whatever you sow into the world, and whatever you sow into other people, and whatever you sow, whether it's your finances, with relationships, with people, with the things that you do for the Lord, anything like that, you're going to have a harvest eventually. And then you'll reap. And that's why it's always good to be good to people and to be kind to people. I heard this song called For the One by Bethel Music. And it was basically talking about, the song was basically saying, like, give me love for people. Give me love for humanity. Because as Christians, I feel like, well, not even as Christians, but as people in groups, like you have your groups, you have your cliques or whatever, it's really easy to just love those people and to forget forget everybody else.
Yeah.
But we're called to love everybody. You know what I mean? Even people that you don't like, you have to love them still. You don't have to be their best friend. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to hang out with them or go do things with them, but you have to. You're supposed to love them. You're supposed to love your enemies, but not only you're supposed to love your enemies, you're supposed to pray for them.
I think someone who just doesn't like somebody that's immature.
Yeah, when they just don't like you for just because.
Just because, like,
yeah.
For me, you have to
do something.
You have to do something.
Yeah, and
there are some people out there that It's not that I don't like them. It's just I just prefer not to hang out with them.
No, there's people I don't like out there. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Well, there's people I don't like out there, especially when it comes down to people talking about like, oh, do you hate your dad? Like,
you don't like when people ask you that question?
I don't.
Why?
Because it's a conversation that I'm not ready to have.
Yeah.
Especially when it goes down to, I don't know him. I've never met him. So
yeah,
what is there for me to just instantly go, I don't like him?
Mm-hmm.
What? Because he made a bad decision. He's paying for his mistake.
Yeah.
That's good. He should pay for his mistake because that's what it is. We live in a country where you have free will.
Yeah.
Yeah, we live in a country where you can literally do whatever you want.
Yeah.
But you're either going to benefit from your mistakes by learning, or you're going to straight crash.
Yeah.
And you're going to take punishment. And I feel like if that's the way he wanted to go, that's the way he wanted to go.
So I think when people ask you if you hate your dad, I think it's more the fact of, that's not really the right question to ask. I think it's more of, do you hate the fact that he's not around is the question that they need to be asking.
I did.
Yeah.
I did for a little bit because there was things growing up. We talked about that.
Yeah, we talked about it before.
There was things growing up that I needed to learn from a dad.
Yeah.
That I didn't have, you know. So, and when it goes down to being, not only is having like my brother as my brother is like one of my best friends. My brother is my best friend.
Yeah.
I can literally tell him anything, like, do anything. My sister's one of my best friends. We're all best friends because we grew up with each other, you know. And I feel like when it comes down to it, no one ever looks at it as Jesus is my best friend too.
Yeah.
No one ever looks at it like that. And you got to create that mindset for yourself. You can't, I can't tell you who, what, when, where, why, type stuff. Type stuff like that in that atmosphere that you want to create. It's up to you. That's not, I can't tell you what kind of atmosphere you want, you know.
Yeah.
And for me, I won't tell any of my friends what kind of atmosphere I like, because then it's just like, if you told me that, that's the same thing like when you get in a relationship. Don't tell the person you're getting a relationship in your deal breakers.
Yeah, because
then they're just going to give you what you want.
Yeah.
And then nothing is, what's the word I'm looking for? Nothing is, it's not real.
Yeah.
So when it comes down to that, that's a whole nother topic too. And I feel like your mind has to but your mind has to figure out what it wants. You have to go ahead, figure out what you want. And friends, always create a better environment for yourself. Don't worry about other people. Oh, if I want this environment, he might not be my friend.
Yeah.
Don't worry about that.
Yeah.
If someone doesn't want to, there's people that have a different environment from me, and I know when I'm around them, I don't have to be a different person. I just have to be in a different mindset of saying, this person doesn't like doing this type of stuff. He's my friend. I respect that. So
yeah.
So
also too, I think when I think about that, what you just said, like when people get saved and their friends would be like, oh, he'll be back. Like he'll come back to the world, basically. Like he would just do it for a year or whatever, and then he'll come back. Those aren't your friends. You know what I'm saying? Because if a real friend, they will support you. You know what I'm saying? Whether they believe in what you believe or not. Because let's take it out of religion, right? Let's take it out. Into let's say a job, right, or a passion or a dream they have.
Yeah.
If you told me, you wanted to be a country singer, I feel like I would be a bad friend if I didn't support you in that. You know what I'm saying? If I was like, nah, you can't do it or whatever. But what if I told you instead, whenever you said you wanted to be a country singer, I was like, you need to go get this. You need to go do this, right? That's what I said. I was like, you need to go get a guitar, bro. It's $150, bro. Just get. You don't even have to get the best guitar. Just get something, right? I think you should do singing lessons so you could be a beast. Just because I was like, just do it for like 5 months and you'll be a beast by the end of it. That's the things I did. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like that's what you're supposed to do as friends. When a friend starts a business, You know what I'm saying? You support them. You don't say things like, or you don't talk down on it, because a lot of people, they do that. Whether you believe it or not, you know what I'm saying? Just, it's always good to extend that kind of love and extend that kind of support to people, because you never know, maybe you one day you might be the person who needs support. You know what I mean? And like, look at it, because we supported other people when they were making their music or doing their business or whatever, and now that they're supporting us on our podcast.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because that's what it is. We have to support each other, because then if we don't support each other, we're not friends. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But also going to what you're talking about the Lord being your best friend and everything like that. I think the only person I ever talked to about my problems is Jesus. If you want to be real with you, and it's not even on a spiritual or like a religious aspect. It's just what I do. I just talk to him about. I pretty much talk to him about whatever, anything really, and I talk to him normally like how I talk to other people, and I just be honest. And I find comfort in that. I think that's where I find my coping stuff at, like my coping mechanism, and feeling better about everything. I just talk it out with the Lord, and I just talk out loud with myself and with the Lord, and that's all I really did, and that's all I really needed.
Yeah,
and it does make me feel better. It like, it works for me. Like, that's the thing that works for me the most, is just talking to the Lord about it, and that's why I believe so strongly in the Lord. Like, you can't tell me he don't exist, because there's no way that I would even be able to do everything that I do now without the Lord. Because there's times where, man, I feel like quitting my job. I feel like quitting everything. I feel like not going to do stuff. I just want to chill. I just want to go home, and I just want to sleep. And that's it.
Basically.
But I can't, you know what I mean? And the Lord helps me with that. And that's why it's always good to have a good support group. Like, the reason why we started this podcast and the reason why we're called the Inner Circle is because it's so important that you have an inner circle. It's so important that you listen to people that are gonna uplift you, but also tell you the truth. Like, whether you listen to us or not, and this might be the one and only episode you ever listen to, but just surround yourself with people who are gonna uplift you. Surround yourself with people who are gonna tell you the truth and tell you like how it is. You know what I mean?
And get motivation.
Get motivation.
If your friends aren't motivating you, they're not friends.
Yeah, or if your friends don't believe in you, then they're not really your friends.
I get people that listen to this podcast and they're like, "Hey man, y'all are doing really good. Y'all keep going." And I've had people tell me that your podcast is all right. I don't know how you're gonna get.
Isn't it always weird that strangers will motivate you and talk better about you, but
your friends will critique you?
Yeah, but not even critique you, but they'll talk down on it. I remember I saw this thing that said your biggest supporter would be a stranger you never even met, and your biggest hater would be someone that is really close to you. Isn't that crazy?
I've heard someone told me. I'm not gonna put names out there. He said, "I don't know how you're gonna get big when you're talking about Jesus a lot. A lot of people don't." And I told him, well, you're listening, right? How many episodes have you listened to? I've listened to all of them. All right, then. There you go.
Wow.
And what have we talked about every episode?
Jesus.
We've brought the word into every episode.
Literally,
and he's listened to every episode. So,
wow.
So I mean, that just tells you something. We're planting a seed somewhere.
Thank you for listening.
Hey, I wasn't trying to put you on a. I mean, I'm not trying to put you on a pedestal. Don't feel targeted because you know who you are. But
no, I don't think.
Embrace what you hear. Don't. Yeah. Some of y'all might take what we say in one ear out the other,
or even be offended,
and that's fine. If you are offended, you can reach out to us on our DMs on Instagram or our email.
Yeah, because I would like to talk to people who feel offended by what we say. Not to like,
because I want to know why it offends you. I don't know what the why.
Because I don't want to fight with them. I want to have a discussion. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like it's so easy to write off somebody you don't agree with really quickly, and to be offended by something so quickly that you don't want to hear the other side of the argument.
And it's easy to give in and start arguing about it too.
Because I wouldn't want to talk to them to argue with them.
Me and you are the same. We want to know. We want to hear your explanation on everything or whatever. Because it goes back to the second episode when we were talking about, are you waiting for your turn to talk or are you listening? Mm-hmm. And I know I'm listening. I'm waiting for you to get everything out, and then whenever you're done,
let
me know, and then I'll tell you the way I feel about it.
Because I think disagreement brings growth. I think because then you argue your viewpoint, and then you're stronger in your viewpoint, or maybe you might even see something from a different perspective.
Not only that, I feel like vocalizing something that you feel, expressing the way you feel with words, is a positive, because if you look at artists who express the way they feel in music, in paintings, in in acting, any type of
fine art,
like fine art, they're benefiting from it because they're using how they feel, and they're expressing it through something they love doing, and it's creating a positive outcome. So I feel like if you are offended by anything we say, it'll be a positive outcome to talk to us about it.
Yeah, of course.
It'll be a very positive outcome. And also, it's very important to have that closure of the two sides.
Yeah.
Like, I disagree with this person. There's people I disagree with that I want to talk to to understand why they don't feel the same way I do.
Yeah.
I'm not going to tell you how to feel, but I want to know. Like, I want to know, why do you feel like I would love to talk to an atheist. Like, why do you feel like God's not real?
Mm-hmm.
What has led you to believe in that? Or what has led you to believe in? And the same thing with us. Like, I'm pretty sure there's someone in a different religion, Buddhist or whatever.
Yeah.
Come to us and be like, why do you believe in the religion you do? That's cool.
Yeah.
Come talk to me. I'll tell you why.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Because I feel like there is an opportunity of growth, and there's a positive outcome to it. Because I'm not going to tell you who to believe in. I'm not going to tell you what to believe in. I'm not going to tell you how to feel and what to feel. I'm not going to tell you how to talk, what to say. Like, it's whatever. Everyone has their own different opinions. Everyone has their own biased opinions, if you want to go that way too.
Yeah.
So it all comes down to your platform of what you're getting, how you're getting your base information, and how you're living within that frame of growing, having good friends, having good foundation, having whatever religion you believe in, whatever. If you don't believe in religion, if you believe in anything, I just feel like you need to understand everything before you go to judging. Because I feel like there's a lot of judgmental people, and that goes out to being toxic on social media. People are so quick to judge, like Joe Biden, because he's older, People are so quick to judge Trump because he has a mouth, or vice versa, into like us talking about each other. Like, we easily come on here, talk about other people, talk about people.
Yeah, that'd be messed up.
Like, exactly. But it's easy because we're already on the platform. We already have so many views, so many plays, that we have the platform now to extend that extra arm out to go, yeah, and by the way, blah, 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 blah. Raymond don't know how to tie his shoes type stuff. And then people start flaming you up because you don't know how to tie your shoes. Breaking news, Raymond doesn't know how to tie a shoe.
Yeah, that's why I wear slides everywhere I go.
Slides and Crocs.
Yeah.
And slip-on shoes. Just kidding. But yeah, I feel like that was a very good topic. It was very...
Yeah. So
hopefully we get some feedback. We've gotten some feedback here,
yeah.
But hopefully we get some more. I want to get some good feedback.
Yeah. So to wrap it all up, we're going to wrap it up with two questions. I'm going to ask you, and then basically I'm going to answer it. Well, then I guess it's just one question. But, so, do you feel like I'm a good friend to you?
Definitely.
And why would you say yeah?
You're always there, no matter what time of day, no matter what. And this is not just for me. I see it everywhere. There's times where you'll literally you have a whole son, and you'll drop some things, if you can, to go help out so-and-so. And I think that's what makes you a really good friend. Not only a friend, I call you and basically your family is my family and my family is your family. I literally get invited to every family event. Like, your mom and dad invite me. Your aunts and uncles invite me. It's it's a constant outreach to how close me, you, my brother, my sister, and your brother are close. How close we are is ridiculous. You don't think people are that close. That it's an extension of another arm, just saying, "Hey, I'm here." Whatever.
Yeah.
So I feel like not only are you a good friend, you're a good brother. Because there's times where
Chill, bro, you made me cry.
there's times where I've especially I was going through it, and you're the only person who picked up.
Yeah.
So I appreciate that. I love you, Raymond.
I love you too, bro. So I would say that you're a good friend because I would say the same thing about you being always being available too. But I would say that you're a good friend because you just know how to bring a type of vibe where people can feel comfortable. You know how to create an atmosphere of people feeling like they're appreciated. You know how to obviously make everybody laugh. You know what I'm saying? Even whenever sometimes it gets annoying, but it gets annoying because you're kind of like a brother to me. That's why I mess with you. You know what I'm saying? And obviously I appreciate you doing this podcast with me, and it's awesome that we could create stuff together. And I see it not only in you, but I see it in all my friends too, where we're also like supportive of each other.
Yeah.
And we uplift each other, and that's why I appreciate not only you but everybody else in my friend group.
Yeah.
And that's why I appreciate everybody who listens as well. And that's why I say it's important to find yourself an inner circle. Get yourself a friend like Colton.
Get yourself a friend like Ray.
Yeah. Get surrounded by
and also
like
y'all need to get a friend like Aaron. I want to shout out Aaron real quick.
Yeah, for real.
If y'all haven't seen the YouTube video that was put out, Aaron literally took time out of his night. I want to say 3 morning. We were up till about 3, 4,
and he was late to his
and
thing, bro.
he missed a trip out where he was supposed to go because he loved us.
Dang.
And he wanted to create content for us that he's not even involved in.
Yeah.
He was pushing us. He sat down with us at the table and came up with ideas. And I just want to say I love you, Aaron.
He did that whole YouTube video, by the way.
He did a whole YouTube video, and
he recorded it.
He was getting
everything.
You could tell he was getting frustrated, but he kept pushing through.
Yep.
And I really do appreciate Aaron. I owe you lunch or something. Just text me whenever you hear this podcast. But no, I really do appreciate Aaron. I think him and Eric, they really push. They're really good friends. They push your brother, my brother. They just push us to get better, and not only better, their critique to the podcast is very unique. Mm-hmm. Hey, great episode, but I feel like so and so, blah blah blah. XYZ. Yeah. And I really do appreciate y'all. I've known y'all forever too, so it's coming from the bottom of my heart that I love y'all guys. Shout out to 52 Dallas. If you need any type of content created, follow them on Instagram at 52 Dallas.
Spell it out. That's not the numbers.
Yeah, it's the FIFTY.
Yes.
TWO.
Yes.
Dallas.
Yeah.
Hit them up if you need some content, pictures, videos, music videos, sports videos, any videos type of content. And they also do have a podcast, 52 Podcast.
Yeah. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, it's called 52 Podcast.
He did one season, but he's gonna do another.
They're coming out with season 2. Yeah. Tune in. I'm pretty sure they're on Apple Podcasts. I'm just shouting them out.
Yeah,
this is a free shout out. Next one's not. I'm just kidding. But I do want to appreciate. I'd appreciate you, Aaron. I know you'll be listening whenever this drops. So I appreciate it, buddy.
Yeah. Thank you for joining us, the Inner Circle. Thank you for listening to us, listening to all 10 episodes. If you listen to all 10 episodes, let us know. You're a real one.
You're
for real.
When shirts come out, I'm getting you a shirt.
Yeah, you might get a free shirt.
And don't just listen to this one and then go listen to the first one.
Nah, it's too late.
That's too late. Yeah, that's too late. Basically.
But yeah.
If you have listened to all 10 and you do want to be in the raffle, I want you to give me a brief summary of every episode in a 800 letter essay.
Yeah.
And please send that in PDF format, and we'll be reading those off next episode.
Double spaced
with
New Times Roman.
Times Roman font.
Times New Roman font.
What is it?
12 space.
12 space.
I don't know. 12 font. I don't know. Remember.
12 font size.
Yeah, something like that. Make sure there's a header, a cover page.
I want the header, cover page, and cite your sources.
Cite your sources. All right. Well, yeah. Make sure you follow us on Instagram at the_inner circle podcast. Make sure you email us with anything you want to tell us, whether you want to rip us up or you want to tell us something funny, tell us a joke, give us a question, give us a topic, stuff like that. The email is theinnercirclepd@gmail.com. Follow us on TikTok. It's going to be in our bio on Instagram. You can just click our LinkedIn. Our LinkedIn is Linktree. What is it? Not LinkedIn. Sorry, Linktree. My bad. We don't have a LinkedIn yet. We have a Linktree. It's like Linktree /inner circle podcast. And that has everything. That has our TikTok. That has a YouTube. Our YouTube channel is the Inner Circle Podcast. Our TikTok is the Inner Circle Podcast. Pretty much, we try to keep everything uniform so you can basically go on every single platform and just search us up. So yeah, you can just click the link and see all our stuff. Support us on Patreon. We just had a Patreon. I don't even think I set it up yet though. But we also have a link that says support us on our LinkedIn tree. And then you could either donate it to us. They have 3 different options. There's the 99 cents option. There's a $4.99 option and the $9.99 option. All that money goes into us just getting better audio equipment so we can deliver better sound quality to y'all, better content for y'all. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for listening. Don't forget that we're coming out with merch eventually. We'll let y'all know. We're gonna have a merch store up and we'll let everybody know what it is. And yeah, that's pretty much it. You have anything else to say, Colton?
It's been fun. It's been real.
It's been real
fun.
But it ain't been real fun.
I think I did it backwards this time.
Yeah. It's all good. It's been real.
This has been the Inner Circle Podcast. And also, I want to know what makes you a good friend. Email us.
Yes, email us with that. What makes you a good friend?
Yeah, and we'll read those off next episode. And we'll shout you out if you want to. Just email us where you're from, your name.
Your name, yeah.
And give us one. You get one handle. We're not going to shout out every social media.
Yeah, no,
we'll
really.
shout out one handle. Because I know how you are. You're going to type in your TikTok, your Instagram, your Twitch, your Snapchat. You're going to do all that. You get one handle, all right?
You get one. That's it.
I'm not being mean. I'm being fair, okay? So figure out. That's going to do some thinking. Because I know some of y'all got every social media. Y'all still got your Vine. Y'all still got your MySpace, whatever.
Yeah, Kick.
If you want to shout out your Kick, I still got mine, Colton YOLO Cannon, all one word.
Gross.
Yeah, but yeah, one handle. If you type in more, I'm not going to shout you out.
Yeah.
Because I don't know which one I want to. You know what? How about this? If you type in more than one handle, I'm just going to pick one. And I'm going to pick the least. Because if you put your Facebook in there, guess what I'm doing?
Shouting out your Facebook.
Yeah, I'm shouting out your Facebook. I'm not shouting out your Twitter, your Instagram, or your Snapchat. I'm going to shout out your Facebook. I'm going to be that guy, okay? So you get one handle.
That's it.
It's fair.
Wow.
It's fair.
Thanks for that rant. That was awesome.
But if you do support us, I'll shout out as many as you want. So
you know another way you can support us? Support us with the link in the LinkedIn in the link tree.
He tried to be me for a second.
Yeah, I tried it. Sorry, it didn't work. But yeah, that's it.
Leave the promotions to me, buddy.
Okay. Well, it's been real.
Next episode, we have the Undertaker. I'm just playing. That would be crazy.
It's been real and it's been fun.
But it ain't been real fun.
See y'all later. Thank you so much, guys.
Peace.